Good morning, seventh graders, and happy Spirit Week. So, you're starting today in your math hour, either wearing some cozy PJs or a hat, or possibly both. So, not too bad of a way to start your Monday. Today, we're going to start looking at, wrapping up chapter 1. If you look at the agenda in front of you, it says upcoming chapter 1 test and assignments that are due by September 30th. So on Friday, I had said in my video that your test was going to be Wednesday, and we were going to start to prepare this week. So what you're going to do today is your chapter 1 practice test. It's your study guide, and it's in Schoology. And so it looks like this right here at the bottom of all the other assignments we've done. You should see there the practice test. And when you open it today, you should be able to see your questions, at least a form of the questions that you will see on the test. And it has 20 questions on here. And it goes in order of how we did the chapter. So you'll see lesson 1, those with unit rate come up first. Then you'll start to see when we talked about complex fractions in unit rates. And so you'll have one of those problems. And then we start to get into proportional. And we talked about how you can tell if a table or a graph is proportional. And then we also got into equivalent proportions and solving for a missing value. And then at the very, very end, proportion stories and constant rate. So there's 20 questions there for you to go through. So you'll see if I go back to my agenda here, I tell you to use line paper and a calculator. So don't just go through these Schoology questions and just guess. You should be working these out on line paper. You should be setting those unit rates up. You should be setting those proportions up to solve and using your calculator along the way. And if you need to go back to your book and look at any problems that we did together in the chapter, all the notes that we took, you absolutely can do that. And you have unlimited times to do this study guide, just like your quick checks. You can go back, and if you're not happy with the score you got, you can keep practicing. The key to that is, though, to make sure that you know what you did wrong. So if you have some of the problems that are incorrect when you submit it the first time, go back and rework the problem. Go back and look at it. See how you got it wrong. I'm going to post the answers on Tuesday for you. So that way you can see them. I won't post them today. I want you to really just practice and study it today and submit it today and try it. And then tomorrow, when you bring up your math agenda, you'll see the answers, will be linked on here, and you'll be able to see possibly maybe where you went wrong and so on. And if you have any questions, tomorrow we're going to use as kind of a study day and a review day to help you prepare for Wednesday. Now, if you get through the practice test, what I put here for time remaining is this is your checklist of assignments that need to be completed by Wednesday. And if you need to, you're going to use this time to complete any of the following. And really, if you run out of time today, then you should be looking at, okay, I don't have BuzzMath done. I need to do it at home. And I had mentioned that Friday as well. You should have worked on that over the weekend if it wasn't finished. So think about, if I don't have time, what do? Well, you got to work on it later, possibly if you have some other free time during the day, or you need to work on it at home. It has to be in by Wednesday. So all of your quick checks, your syllabus, lessons 1 and 2, 4 and 5, and lesson 6. And that is also back in Schoology. So if I go back, and that list that I just showed you a minute ago, right here, syllabus 1 and 2, 4 and 5, and then lesson 6. Now, the study guide that you do today as well, this practice test, is also an assignment grade. So it's not just, well, I might try to do it and I might not, or maybe I don't want to do the study guide because I don't feel like I need it. You need to, because it's an assignment grade. So all the quick checks, the practice test today, the study guide, that all has to be in by Wednesday. And then BuzzMath, there are 4 lessons. We talked about that Friday as well. That's not optional. It is an assignment, participation towards chapter 1. There are 4 lessons in there. And so make sure you see how many you've completed. So how I'm going to grade that Actually, let's do this. I'm going to bring BuzzMath up. Let's take a peek. So since you have 4 lessons in there, each of those lessons is going to be worth 25%. So let's say on Thursday morning, when I go to check and put grades in, and you haven't done anything, you haven't done any of the 4 BuzzMath lessons that are in there, that's going to be a 0%. So that 0% will go in the grade book. If you have 1 out of the 4 done, so let's check this, 1 out of the 4, that means you would get 25% on your grade for that. And here they are, 1, 2, 3, 4. If you have 2 of them, that's 50% for a grade. If you have 3 of them complete, that's 75%. And if you have all 4, you have 100% on these lessons. And again, that goes into the grade book for chapter 1. Each one is worth 25% for a total of 100. So please make sure you are also checking this and getting this done. After Wednesday, after we finish the test on Wednesday, if it's not turned in, that 0 remains on all of these items. So the quick checks, the practice test, the BuzzMath, everything is due Wednesday. Hear me again. Everything is due Wednesday. So Thursday morning, you can't email me and say, well, Mrs. Phillips, I just got my BuzzMath lessons done. Mrs. Phillips, I just got, quick check lesson 6 done. I'm sorry, it's a 0. So everything by Wednesday, okay? We've talked about this and you've had the time to do it. So please make sure you understand that. That will happen for every single chapter this year. So I'm going to let you get started going on that practice test and take your time on it, and good luck with it today. And we'll see you tomorrow and talk to you tomorrow and show you those answers that you should have, and we'll study and get ready for Wednesday. So have a great day, Sailors.